Now coming up, our comedian in residence has been here with us since week 1 as well, and we love bringing him to the stage whenever we can. So let's give a big round of applause to the ever hilarious, ever fantastic Haze Exy, or Haze Exy.
Wow.
Hey Tony, I'm gonna go check on.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Okay.
You can join off us if you get bored.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm so fucking fantastic. What about yourself?
I usually wait until after my show to eat myself.
Fantastic. I'll see you a little later.
30 minutes is hard sometimes.
Wow.
I can't hold it. The bathroom's so far away.
Yo.
And I'm not 15
Tony,
anymore.
you
I
totally
don't
brought
randomly
back
keep
the,
like
like-
Mountain Dew 3-liter bottles around,
Really good memories.
so I can't run. Okay,
You brought
let me tell you
back
guys
some
something.
Really good memories.
I mentioned last
Thank
week
you.
that I would be going to an
They're very
anime
talented.
convention. So
Hey,
get in close. This is gonna be a little
okay.
different. You guys can
I'm so
learn a
sorry.
lot from me.
It's beautiful.
I touched a lot of grass and saw a lot of ass, and I
And
have
then
a
you
lot
know-
to talk
you
about.
know about-
We have a lot of ground to cover. We have a lot of comedy ground to cover. And I only have 30 minutes on stage, probably less than that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do something different today.
That's what my drink.
If you guys are familiar with my comedy, you know that I always do a news report right in the beginning of the show. Sometimes that takes too long.
Yes.
We're still doing the news report, but instead, we're going to do a little bit of a speed round. I'm going to go through them as fast as possible. I will go through my news report and my headlines as fast as possible for you guys, but I'm going to have you guys do something too. We're going to play a little game.
I'm okay, thank you.
Oh.
By a show of hands, who is drinking IRL right now? Or who's got a drink in front of them right now? Doesn't
No,
even
I'm
have to be
smoking.
alcohol. If you got something in front of you, then you could play this game. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get this party rolling.
Oh,
wow.
Whatever.
Grab your drink. Hold it up to your lips.
Okay.
And when I start reading news headlines, you will keep sipping. And you will not put your drink down until I am done with the news report.
Alright.
Get ready for this. Alrighty, someone give me a count off.
5,
7,
10,
4, 1.
You guys don't know how to count. Go!
Banana.
A multifaceted storm is about to hit Massachusetts, bringing wet snow and heavy rain. A cruel weekend with wetness, kind of like my ex. Argentina and Colombia moved to mend ties after Argentinian President Milei calls President Petro a terrorist murderer in CNN interview. The Office of Duskview Foreign Affairs has sent Daddy Cheese to mend the issue, citing both presidents as real ones. Investigators identify man over 30 years after his remains wash up on Lake Ontario shore. Clearly, this is someone from 30 years ago, as the man's pronouns were not tattooed anywhere near his barbed wire tribal tat. Trump and allies pressure Nebraska to change how it awards electoral votes. Somehow, the state with a sports team called Cornhuskers and a Republican vote of 80% is still not good enough. An earthquake in Taiwan has injured more than 1,000 this Wednesday morning. No assistance has been offered by China. I guess that means they are their own country. Israel is reportedly using artificial intelligence to help pick bombing targets in Gaza. Incredible. I can't even get ChatGPT to say fuck. Botswana threatens to send 20,000 elephants to Germany in trophy hunting dispute. Hang on, am I reading that right? Nope, that's what's happening. Yep, it says right here. 20,000 elephants to Germany. Honestly, I'm not even sure what to say about that. Wait! Send them to Nebraska and tell them to vote Republican. And drinks down. Great job, everyone.
That was good.
You guys did it. Maybe. I don't know. I have a headset on. I can't tell. I can't see you. Or do I? Thank you guys so much for your speed run news in... Fuck, that was 4 minutes. Holy shit. Thank you so much. And now back to your regularly scheduled comedy show. Cheers, everyone, and take a sip out of my drink.
Salud.
Cheers. Clap, 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 clap.
Pruébenlo, cabrones.
I got such bad stick drift. I feel like I might have came on my thing. I don't even know.
Oh, the last time I had sex with a woman, I had stick drift. Couldn't get it in. So last week, I promise there's better jokes. That's not even the good one.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Do not bang a bitch with your controller. 'Cause it'll get sticky.
I do want to get a drink. I will be right back. Maybe I'll have a.
Don't bang a girl with a low optimized Avi. But I'm not talking about VR. So
Yeah.
last week,
Make sure your battery's full. Fully charged.
make sure your battery's full and your antivirus is turned on. Don't make the same mistake I did. Last week, I mentioned to you guys that I would be going on a convention, to an anime convention with two of my friends from here in VR. One of them happens to be right here, Technico.
Hey, Technico.
I had a ton of fun finding out apparently 5'8" is considered short king status, despite being the oldest guy in the room. How did I know I was the oldest guy in the room? I was the only one who packed Bengay, Neosporin, and Witch Hazel for the trip. Man, what a convention, though. Seeing all these cosplayers with their golden retriever boyfriend man-slaves, plain black or red t-shirt, holding all the bags. You know the ones. Maybe carrying a T6i. I kept seeing them and think, man, their backs must be killing them. I know for a fact they haven't peed in like hours. Because you can't go to the bathroom with all those bags. And they can't leave their girlfriend's side. Yeah. She might find someone else in a Genshin cosplay at the con and leave his ass for them. But honestly, she is just mad and jealous of the other cosplayers copying her. As if... But she's the one out here cosplaying Alistair as if there aren't fucking 8 others on the main floor alone. It's not like Has-Been Hotel is a popular show at the moment. Not a single Rebecca from Edge Runners until the last day of the con, though. But more on that later. You know, I was starting to lose my mind at this con. Looking at all the people thinking, I know I've only been to Dallas, Texas twice. Yet, some of these people just seem so familiar. Until I realized that all nerds just look the fucking same.
What'd you say?
You're passing all these people that you know haven't showered in a long time because a Honkai Star Rail tutorial never taught them how. By the way, when you're sweating that bad in a convention, your biology and your diet exposes yourself. Some people just smell like BO generic, but I'm telling you, a lot of these dehydrated weebs have diets of gamer fuel and Cheeto Puffs. Got out here smelling like onions, Hidden Valley Ranch, and downloadable content. But on the last day, but I was on the last day. I was up in the artist alley, and I smelled something unlike perfume, but it was familiar, somehow familiar and inviting to me. And I turned around, and it was this cute, tatted goth girl. And she was starting to hit on me while I was at this booth. It wasn't until I noticed the gleam in her eye that I realized what I was smelling was most likely her Lexapro prescription. That and the mild smell of feet. Because we all know those psych ward socks don't breathe well.
True. Actually, that's true.
Had me thinking of 5 Nights at Freddy's, more like 72 hours on a mandatory mental health hold.
Hey, you know what? I've been to the 17 2 hours.
By the way,
Shit sucks.
sharing a hotel with friends you've met from VR is absolutely wild. Here I was, thinking that Tome Alone was going to go back up to the room either to fuck a girl or jerk off or whatever, but when I barged into the room, he's answering tickets on the Duskview Discord. Y'all need to give that poor guy a break. Also, blame him and Technico here for enabling me to buy a sticker, a vinyl peeker, and a mouse pad of Rebecca from Cyberpunk. Since Sunday, I've forgotten what grass looks like. But I'm really hoping in the next Helldivers update, they'll include that, along with approval from my parents. I'm a comedian on VR, Mom. It is a big deal. I can never explain myself to my real-life friends.
No.
So do they give you the light after 5 minutes? No, they actually like me. All the Rindos here like me. What's a Rindo? You wouldn't understand.
Oh god, not the windows.
You wouldn't understand.
Oh, good shit.
Oh boy.
You wouldn't get it, Mom.
Look, mental health is a serious issue. I want to talk about that for a bit. Some people talk about, voices in their head telling them bad and depressing things. And you gotta take medication to keep all that at bay. Not me, though. See, what I do is I write down what I hear in my head in a journal, and then I proceed to perform said material Thursdays here at the Savvy. By the way, you can't be perpetually on VR and just go out in real life with your virtual lingo. You'll get locked up. A friend of mine once said, "You know what, Doc?
Bullshit.
I think the frame rate and resolution is definitely better this way." And he was met with, "Sir, please, for the last time, this is a Lens Crafters." And he was like, "Whatever, Doc, I'm earmuffing you."
That's crazy.
Can't even enjoy movies with friends without getting bombarded with Kino terminology. Horror films enthusiasts are always like, found footage this, found footage that. How about footage of finding some bitches? Jesus Christ. And you know what's ruining cinema?
Oh yeah, this dude's funny.
Several things are ruining cinema, like the Bechdel test. Seriously, I like female protagonists as much as the next guy, but I don't go openly admitting how much lesbian porn I consume. And what about the phrase? And what about the phrase? They always say this, like with Dune. You had to have read the book first before seeing a movie. That's like saying you have to like the movie before you watch the movie, which is the most self-absorbed, masturbatory statement anyone can make about an art form. Dude, just make a movie for people who want to watch a fucking movie. I don't expect to go to a nice restaurant like Chuck E. Cheese and expect people to understand the lore behind the characters, like the fact that the mouse grew up in an orphanage called Saint Marinera's, who doesn't know when his own birthday is, and that's why he's always about entertainment, games, and fun for the kids on their birthdays, because he's never had one of his own. Not to mention how he won $50 at a Pong tournament. He bought a bus ticket to New York City where he homelessly slept outside of Pasquale's Pizzeria and was discovered by him when he sung Happy Birthday and saved Pasquale's failing business. And that's all the backstory you need for Charles Entertainment Cheese. So put some fucking respect on his name.
So deep!
Jesus Christ.
By the way, that's all real, by the way. There's no way I could have made that up.
That's all real.
That's all official
Yeah, no,
Chuck E.
it's
Cheese
all
lore. You can look it up.
I've seen the documentary. Turn it back on.
I've seen the documentary.
How many eggs
There's also
are
that time
there?
on
My
stream where he said
first
poggers,
job
that was the funniest shit
Out of high school was at a Chuck E. Cheese, by the way.
Okay, so there's still
They don't
6 left.
teach you
So
any of that
sorry.
backstory when you get
Mine,
hired. But as I was bussing tables and constantly getting like decked in the cock by 9-year-olds while I was in costume,
I'll probably just
I felt I
reveal
needed
where
some
my egg is at
inspiration
the
from
end
an
of the
orphan
video.
mouse that surprisingly wasn't Stuart Little. I get that some people say that these like animatronics are creepy or whatever. See, but I grew up in the 90s, so I was down with that wonky shit. Then again, I grew up in a time where Jared from Subway and Bill Cosby weren't in jail, so what the fuck do I know?
That was gonna leave a mark.
Not what I expected to hear the first thing I walk in here.
Dun, 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 dun.
I always wondered why.
Every game's a single token.
This is. Oh.
Where a kid can be a kid. Wait, no, that was. Was that? No, was that Toys R Us? No, that wasn't Toys R Us. No, that was Chuck E. Cheese. God, it's been a while. Leave me alone. It's been a while.
No, that's every kiss.
No, but
Every
Chuck E.
kiss
Cheese is
begins-
going down the Toys
Yes.
R Us route.
Yes, that's totally not creepy. Chuck E. Cheese.
Every kiss begins with K.
Every kiss begins with K. Chuck E.
Every kiss
Cheese.
begins with Cosby.
Every kiss begins with K as the commercial shows the kid jumping into a ball pit.
So tempted to
That's
sing
why
it.
they're all closing across the country.
Go sing it.
We're looking at you, Dashcon.
Luckily, the con I went to was nowhere near like DashCon.
Yeah.
I felt super bad though because I kept wanting to take breaks because my back was killing me. And I thought that it was just a big con. No, I'm just freaking old.
I'm down here. I'll be right back. I'm coming over here now.
These youngins just doing circles around me. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You guys want to leave Artist Alley and go to the main floor? No, I don't want to go up the stairs again.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna be doing some.
Go on without me.
Sunday.
I'll be here.
Basically, I just dance. While
Don't worry, I have my life alert.
I feel like watching.
I'm falling.
It's at like 10. It starts at
I've got my 40 milligrams of melatonin.
Every senior cosplayer should have life alert. I love that commercial so much.
That's why I wear one too.
It's a new way to flirt for elderly. Life alert.
I consider myself.
Life alert.
See, that's another thing too. Like, I'm getting older, and I still think I'm hip. I still think I'm with it. I still wear like really cool Vans shoes and like black combat boots and stuff like that. So I still look cool on the outside, but best believe I got Dr. Scholl's on the inside. I probably spent more on my insoles than I did on the shoes. I've gotten at that perfect medium.
Dinosaur fucking blinky.
So I consider myself pretty progressive, especially when it comes to dating. I am pretty old school when it comes to courting someone. I'm all about dining and a good time, but the second date, I like to show off how good I can cook for the person. I still get no takers on that, though. You'd think that'd be one hell of a deal on its own. Like, which is why I've been able to... I've decided to sweeten the deal.
Should probably install.
Like, oh, you want to do it like they do on the Discovery Channel? Nah, we're going at it like animals on the captivating and colorful pages of zoo books. From grassy plains to the dark depths of the oceans.
Oh my god.
When you call and use your credit card, we'll include the elephants issue as a gift. Plus, you'll also get the colorful collection of animal stickers
God.
and the tiger poster. I said I was old school, right?
Poster.
Yeah,
Yeah. Whenever my Discord GF tells me to bark for me, I'll go woof woof zoo pals.
You should join me
Bark
in the ASL
bark
that I go
zoo
to.
pals.
And I can help you, and then whoever.
Go down on a girl like zoo pals make eating fun. So
Oh god.
Oh my god.
That one just hurt.
Why is she nasty?
Jesus Christ.
she's like, yeah, lick all that up, and I'm like, when I clean my plate, then you see my face.
I don't think you've met them.
My turn. I'll tell you what though.
They may or may not.
Enough about my deepest fantasies. What I don't like
Worst case.
Oh my god, I'm gonna
is
pull that
the
on my
wariness and the anxiety that comes with a lot of modern dating.
However long they can.
Everyone's afraid
husband. No.
of letting their feelings out. Why can't a guy like me find someone who pours their heart out over everything like I do? You know, I had a dream once that a girl was giving me a hand job, and she started crying while she was stroking it. And when I asked her, like, babe, what's wrong? Sweetie, why are you crying? She was like, I'm so sorry I wasn't there to protect you. And I was like, what's going on? And then I realized she was talking about my circumcision scar.
You got a scar?
Oh shit.
The dream didn't stop there either.
Has a scar from the circumcision.
Apparently, she had an insane foot fetish. Told her I banged my toe on the coffee table. She started staring like I was in the kitchen in the dream. I told her that I banged my toe on the coffee table. She just started staring at me and breathing weird.
Oh god, no.
Yeah, then she got all worked up. She took me to the bedroom, and I'll tell you what, we did a combination of the octopus and the lions issue. My insides haven't been the same since. She scrambled my insides so bad I can't eat oily foods anymore. Shit. Got me burping weird and stuff. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed
About to
that.
say.
That is my time. That is my set for this week. You guys have been a fantastic crowd. I'm not gonna
lovely.
plug
You're
my
fucking
own
awesome.
Cash App. As a matter of fact, I'm going to urge you guys to donate to the Savy's Ko-Fi. That supports all the great staff and the wonderful co-owners here.
Hell
They
yeah.
are amazing. I just love performing for you guys, and I love being a part of this community. You guys have been fantastic. My name is Haze. Come give me a hug.
I will.
And you can't do anything about the circumcision scar. Don't worry, I'm fine.
Try and throw money.
Jump scare!
Money
Something's on my feet. Give him another round of applause, everybody.
Oh my god!